Hello people, it's Stephen Efenji here with you once again. In our previous video, we discussed and highlighted the 3 stages of a successful entrepreneurship. And we started by mentioning the first stage, which is the initiative, the second stage, the launch, and then the third stage, the operation. In the previous video, we discussed extensively the first stage, which is the initiative. Today in this video, I'm going to talk about the second stage, and these are distilled tips that an entrepreneur will need in this stage that a venture, a business, or an organization is to be set up. In this stage, the first item we are going to look at is risk, because what makes an entrepreneur is somebody who has an idea and who is willing to risk his time, his money, his or her time, his or her money and assets to see this idea come to fruition. And the idea is an idea that sought to solve a problem in the society, and by so doing there will be reward for taking risk. That's what makes an entrepreneur. So in this first item, we are considering calculated risk. An entrepreneur takes calculated risk. You don't just take risk because, as they say it, risk comes with reward. But if your risk is not calculated, you have not taken your time to evaluate the risks involved, to be sure that you can mitigate the risk, and then at the end of the day, that the business or venture will be successful and will be profitable, then you'll be making a mistake. So there's a need to take risks, but that risk has to be calculated. All the odds have to be considered. The pros, the cons, what it will take to mitigate those risks, all the resources involved should be considered and given very good evaluation, so that at the end of the day, the venture will be worth your while. The next tip in this stage of entrepreneurship, which is the launch, is to be able to put a team together. As the saying goes, if you want to go far, you go with people, except if you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, you go with people. It is the same with entrepreneurship. To be able to go far, you need a team of people. You can't do it all alone. You can't be everything at the same time. So there's a need to hire a good team, people that can work with you, that will share your vision, that will know where you're going. Your vision will be clearly explained to them. They know where you're going. They are ready to work with you, and you all work as a team, because as an individual, you can't be good in every aspect. There are certain aspects that you are good at, and then those that you are not so good at, you can now hire people to do that for you, while you concentrate on the aspects that you are good at. And then there's need to be courageous. As a budding entrepreneur, as an entrepreneur has already launched, there are situations, there are circumstances that will come up, but with courage, it will disappear. For a budding entrepreneur, you might have that fear of failure, but when you confront that fear, it will melt away. Because fear is usually there, but the ability to face the fear and overcome it is what makes you courageous. As an entrepreneur, you need to be courageous to face problems, to mitigate the problems, and to go over it. You find a way around it, over it, or go through it. That's how an entrepreneur succeeds at this stage, which is the launch stage. And then the business has to be built around customer needs. It's not what you want that makes an entrepreneurship successful. It's what your customer wants. So if your services, your goods are tailored around these customer needs, it is sure to succeed. We'll look at another aspect in this stage of the launch, which is worrying about labels. When you have launched, forget about what people will call your business, forget about the labeling you may receive from people. Once you have your plans laid out, be focused, and forget about what people think of the business. It is what you are doing and the focus, the energy you are putting in, that matters. Once you're focused and consistent, you are sure to succeed in that which you are doing. Be focused, be consistent, but also be flexible. When you see that the way you are going about it is not yielding the desired result, let the objective be in focus, but then you can tinker with the processes. You can be flexible in the processes, but the goal still remains fixed. And then there's need to be hardworking. Entrepreneurship is not a tea party. It is hard work. If you are prepared to work hard at it, day in, day out, whether you feel like it or not, whether you're in a good mood or not, you get up, get ready, and go after it. And when you do that consistently, that is how success will come as an entrepreneur. While doing that too, you have to be humble. Yes, you can take pride in what you're doing, but in dealing with customers especially and other co-workers and professionals, you have to be humble, because humility carries people along. It's humility that will draw people close to you, and you'll be able to influence them and then lead them towards that which you want to achieve, which is the goal. As an entrepreneur, you need to be able to manage your emotions as well. Emotions come in different ways. It might be frustration, it might be anger, it might be disappointment. But as an entrepreneur, you need to build yourself to an extent where you can handle emotions. You can get over your emotions and know that the objective is what you are out to do. Irrespective of how you feel, irrespective of the circumstances, the goal should be in focus. Then we come to time management. As an entrepreneur, there's need to be able to manage your time effectively, because you have just 24 hours in a day. If you don't manage it well, there's not going to be an additional hour, just 24 hours in a day. So these 24 hours have to be scheduled in such a way that what you have planned to achieve for the day, you can achieve it. And that begins from when you get up from your bed in the morning. You can take the previous day to plan out the day, have a schedule, have what you have to achieve for that day written down that you can follow. In case you are distracted, you come back to it, you look at it, and then you go for it. While launching your entrepreneurship, your business, or your organization, there's need to be patient. Yes, you expect results, but there's need to be patient. While working hard at it, there's need to be patient for results, because results don't just come overnight. So when you keep on working consistently, over time, your business will gain traction, it will gain followership, your customer base will also increase. That is when results will start coming in. So in launching, you need to make room for that time, that period when profits are not yet coming in. You are still building, you are still spending on the business, nurturing it to find its footing. So there's need to be patient. Be patient with outcomes, be patient with results, but consistently work hard at it, and then the results will definitely come. So in our next video, we'll be looking at the third stage of entrepreneurship, which is the operation. Meanwhile, for you to be able to follow up, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe, click the notification bell sign so you know whenever we upload a video, and then feel free to also comment and share this video. See you in the next one.